Right guys, we're back with another episode. Where were you then, where are you now? Today we've got Keith from Reading. Keith, do you want to just tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm Keith. I come from Whitley. I've had a bit of a shady background. I've worked all my life. I lived in Thailand, I've lived in America. I had everything going for me, and drugs basically sort of took control. I had a good upbringing, and basically sort of I let things get a bit far and spiral out of control. I was sponsored by Kawasaki when I was 12 years old.
You were sponsored by Kawasaki?
Yeah.
Okay, so you did motocross?
Yeah, I done the motocross, didn't I?
Okay.
Yeah, I was sponsored by Kawasaki. I've always done motocross and downhill mountain biking properly. And my mum passed away of Alzheimer's. My dad died of cancer not long after each other. And I give up work to look after them, basically. And sort of, I don't know, it's a bit of a funny one because it's hard to explain like how things went. It's like I went to school with this gentleman's uncle, and we were good friends, and things happen in life, and sometimes you can't control them, and you don't know how to deal with it. And all I can say is basically that things happen for a reason. They do happen for a reason, and sometimes you can't control it. And so you've got no choice but to go with it.
So do you want to tell us a bit about your demons that you couldn't control?
Yeah, my demon was taking drugs. My demon was drugs. Full stop. And I had everything. I was a successful DJ, I was a successful, I knew top DJs and made records with them. I had a pirate radio station, I had motocross bikes, I had cars, and I didn't even have a licence. And I used to pay people to drive me about, and I used to sell drugs.
So how old were you, Keith, when you first started to take drugs?
I was about 11 years old. 11 years old, yeah.
What was your first drug that you took?
Cannabis. And it escalates from that. It all goes from one thing to another. It's called curiosity. You know what I mean? Because you think, well, what's that for? Right, what does that do? And then one thing leads to another, so you try it. And the worst thing with me is I've got a very high tolerance level. So I do a lot more than what most people do. But yeah, so anyway, hopefully I'm getting back on the right track. I was homeless for 9 years. I went through COVID, the first one, homeless, and I didn't get no benefits or nothing, and somehow I managed to scrape through it and survive. Well, see, I'm still here now, and
Will it should be 10 minutes left?
yeah,
10 minutes in.
sort of just.
So
I
what
don't
year
know.
would you say your life spiraled? Because obviously
2005, when I lived in Thailand and my little girl Nicole died. That's when everything went a bit up in the air, because that was my first child. I'm halfway around the world, I'm 6,600 miles away, and I've got no one to talk to, you know what I mean? And basically, sort of,
And how did she pass? You don't want me asking.
She died of hole in the heart.
Hole in the heart.
Yeah. And she was only not even 10 days old. I only ever had my little girl when she was in an incubator. It was, because I didn't have no one to confide in. And it sort of broke my heart. Then when I come back to Reading, my girl, well, fiance, I should say, because I got engaged, thought that I was going to Bangkok to stay with her family, and basically I went to Bangkok airport and flew home. So when she rung me, like 2 days later, I was back in Reading.
She comes straight back.
Yeah, come straight back. And then found out my mum was really bad with Alzheimer's and stuff. And my dad had cancer. So I sort of didn't go back to work. I spent my time looking after my mum and dad.
Caring.
Which is what you should do.
Yeah,
Because at the end of the day, they looked after you, brought you up for 16 years when you were a child. So if you can't spend 16 years of your life looking after them when they're getting old, there's something definitely wrong with them.
Yeah, of course.
Something definitely wrong. But the main obstacle was drugs.
So what year did you then start taking Class A's? Was you selling them before and then start taking them? Because I remember just a minute ago you said something about you were selling Class A's and drugs.
Never really sold Class A's. I used to sell the ash. I used to just sell keys of ash. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's one of them ones. Why am I going to get nicked for this?
You haven't done nothing wrong. You're explaining your life, your experiences.
And anyway, I made a lot of money. I made an awful lot of money. And I didn't step on no one's toes, didn't piss no one off.
Just
everything was, it was all good. I was DJing, working, like selling drugs, you know what I mean? I had money coming out the year roll. And I'm the baby of the family, and my elders of the family used to ask me to look after the elders. Like, someone asked me of my family if I could help my brother out paying his mortgage. And I moved in with him, and he only lived just down the road from my parents. And I was paying my brother's mortgage, and I was paying my mum rent money.
So you had a lot of outgoings to help others, basically.
Yeah, I had about £800 outgoings before I even bought a packet of fags.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I had a good life, and I've had a shit life. I ain't got a criminal record.
Never been arrested and stuff like that?
Nope.
You've done good, Pete.
Oh, I know.
You've done very good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I ain't called using your noodle, man.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's called using a noodle. And just, no, never...
So you told us a bit about where you are now, throughout your life now.
Right. Well, now...
I take it you're still taking Class A's?
Yeah.
And is there something that you want to stop?
Yeah. I've got to stop. I've got to stop drinking alcohol. And...
Would you say that's your main demon, Joel?
Yeah. The alcohol is the demon, really. But, I just gotta... I need to get to work. Well, I work for myself.
Self-employed?
Yeah, doing gardening and that, and bits and bobs. Do like self-employed. I work for myself, self-employed, doing bits of gardening and that.
Okay.
And bits of landscaping, odd jobs.
You're not the average Class A user going out, stealing in shops.
No,
Stuff like that.
do you know something? You're not the only person that said that.
I'm not saying that, I'm asking.
Everyone says it. Everyone says I'm not the average drug user.
No, you're not.
Because I got brought up with morals, manners and respect.
Yeah.
And that was the Whitley Code.
Which now is hard to come by.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I was a tavern boy. You know what I mean? I drank in the tavern. I got brought up with morals and manners.
Yeah.
And it don't cost a penny to have morals, manners and respect.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Agree.
And I don't know, it's like the youth of today have gone, I don't know, they ain't got no morals and manners and respect. They don't care.
It's the complete opposite.
Yeah, it is the complete opposite. You know what I mean? And people just want to rip each other off and do, you know what I mean? They don't care about, like, you could know someone for like 10, 15 years and they'll still rip you off.
Yeah.
Or someone that you went to school with, right? Like, and that you've known for 20, 30 years. Because I'm getting on now, I'm 54.
54.
Yeah. And basically, they still wouldn't care.
So
As long as they got what they wanted, they don't care about it. You know what I mean?
So being 54, like, things in your life that you're doing now that you've done for many, many years, like, throughout all the years of taking drugs and stuff, have you ever quit it, come clean, laid off of it for a while, jumped back on it? Or?
Yeah. I got off of it a couple of times, jumped back on it. It's just me.
Is it something that you would say you enjoy? Or it's just become
I
a
wouldn't
habit?
I wouldn't say I enjoy it.
No, because some people say they enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then others say, well, I don't enjoy it, it's just a habit. It's like smoking cigarettes. Once you get hooked, you're on.
It's not something I enjoy. It's just something I've got to do. Because I don't want to be ill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I don't take that drug or drink or whatever, I'm sick as a pig, really ill, and not very nice to speak to. So, yeah, that's the way, you know what I mean? It is in my life.
Part.
So, yeah, well, it's basically my life. It is my life. And I don't want to do it. I don't want to be taking drugs and drinking when I'm 80, if I live that far. But
what do you think you've got to do to try and stop that and try and change it? What do you, because there must be goals that you think, well,
get out of Reading. Get out of Reading and start afresh.
But would you not think that there's the same stuff everywhere?
Yeah, there is. You can go to the moon, mate. You get whatever you want.
There you go. So do you think
So-
like, running away from it's going to help?
It's just getting away from
Same.
people you know.
Okay. So for you, it's more of a crowd that keeps you there.
Well, not. You,
When you see the
you
same
know I know
faces.
everyone.
Yeah.
You know I know everyone, right? And everyone knows me. But I don't knock round with everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like the geezer there with the white t-shirt on that you see me with. He works in Weymouth at the moment.
Okay.
And I've known him for years.
Yeah.
And he's a painter and decorator. And he comes and sees me, like bank holiday and that. Then he's going back tomorrow. You know what I mean?
So you've got good friends.
Yeah, I've got good friends, and then you got the shite hawk friends, haven't
Yeah,
you?
of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not mentioning no
Yeah,
names.
yeah, it's the same old crowd.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm always on my own.
Well, hopefully you can sort everything out, because
Yeah, I will.
it'd be nice to see you different.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You've known me for a long time. A very long time. I went to school with your uncle. You know what I mean? So, you know the school, you know what I mean? And, yeah.
But that's why the whole point of doing this is to hear why people do what they do.
Yeah.
Give knowledge to others on bad stuff that's happened to them throughout their lives and reasons why it spiralled and got them to where they are
But-
today.
I'll tell you what, right? It's whether that person that listens to this
Yeah.
wants to listen or wants to change.
Yeah.
Because if they don't, there's no point. You know what I mean?
Well, everyone's
If you know what I'm saying.
yeah, I completely
Yeah.
get it. Everyone's got a choice.
Yeah, everyone's got a choice. And you choose the path you go down. And hopefully, people that see this will choose a good path.
Is there any last messages that you want to give over to the camera before we go?
No, thank you very much. And the cameraman's got a smile on his face, so I think I've cheered him up a bit. And I've never liked you.
No, mate. What is it? Ditto. No, I'm only joking. Keith, you're one of a kind, boy.
You know you are, mate. Oh, you're a
Mate,
good
you're
mate.
all
I
right.
love you to bit.
But no, nice
yeah.
one. Thank you for coming and doing your
That's quite alright, brother.
But no, nice one, Keith.
That's quite alright.
But love, like, share and subscribe, guys. That was Keith today. He's told you a bit about himself. We'll definitely probably be back doing another video in this local area again soon. So yeah, peace out.